Mountain biking is a constant battle of acquired skill and nature. With changing weather, questionable lines, wildlife, tire pressure, and trying to stay rubber side down. The last thing you want to worry about is what you're wearing when you're hauling the mail down the mountain. I love to bike in the mountains, but when I do, I like to carry. So today we're going to talk about the Kenai chest holster and why I think it's the best holster to use when mountain biking. Now there are some obvious reasons on why you might want a gun up in the mountains. But there are also some reasons that you might not want a gun on your chest while you're biking. To most people riding, they're worried about overall comfort, its concealability, and most importantly, the retention of the firearm while you ride. When it comes to comfort, the main thing that I'm worried about is sweat. Like most, I carry a camelback or some sort of pack to carry all my extra gear, and these packs are right up against your body. They create a lot of sweat, and I don't want to have multiple of these bags on me, so that way I'm not just completely doused in liquid by the time I get to the bottom of the trailhead. So when it comes to the equipment that you're going to be wearing on your body, the type of material is very important. The Kenai is made out of a Kydex, which is a hard plastic that is contoured to your chest. Now, unlike leather or some sort of synthetic blend, this does not insulate heat. And in fact, actually has some channels to allow some airflow, so you're not really getting a ton of sweat on your chest while you ride. As far as retention, when it comes to the Kenai, it does phenomenal. Even if you're sending jumps a bit too long, it still holds. And through the technical sections, stays pinned to the chest, you barely feel it. Even holds for free ride. So for your everyday riding, it's not gonna move on you, it's gonna do really good, you're not gonna have any issues. Now if you're getting into a progressive level of riding where you're not sure if you're gonna be rubber side down the whole time, you might be worried about falling and causing an ND if you're carrying. But for my several years of experience, the one thing I've never hit is my chest. You really will mess up your arms on most falls. I've got my hip and my back really bad because you just generally are gonna wrap into this sort of fetal position because that's just what your body is gonna naturally want to do. So to have this on the chest is the best place to carry a gun because that's the first place you're going to protect. And if falling is gonna be the deal breaker between you wearing one and not wearing one, you could always just not ride with one in the chamber. It's better to carry one without one in the chamber than to not have one at all, because it takes one extra second just to rack it and be right there. When it comes to concealment, I've run into tons of people. Most of them don't even notice that it's there or acknowledge that it's there. And 95% of the time when I'm out in the mountains, I don't see anybody. So it's really not a concern for me. But when I do run into people, I normally have a camelback on and I'm very busy up here with all my buckles and straps. So it's not extremely noticeable when you're just bumping into somebody. And if you want, there's tons of options to change the color of the skin on these things so you can get it to match whatever you're wearing when you bike. So that'll improve its concealment further. Use the link below to order your Kenai today, sign up for emails to get 10% off, and I'll see you on the trails.